Greetings, YouTube. Retro Chef here. Hope we're all good. I've got this new little computer tablet malarkey, and the picture's really nice, as you can see. You can see me in like full HD, but the mouse does not want to play ball, and I'm. So let's see if we're going to do this. It's a touchscreen one, so let's see how we're going to do this today. I hope everyone is good. Welcome back. We've got a real nice little selection of people tonight. We've got like a Sega. I don't want to say it's a Sega special because obviously some of the bits I'm sure they might be showing might not be Sega, but regardless, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I hope everyone's all well. Got lots of people in the chat already. I think I'm going to struggle, say, with this mass, but we'll give it a go. But let's get our first tuber in. We are one tuber short. He's left. He's done me dirty. He's let me down at the last minute, which is great. But it's not our end of the world. I have got a bag of stuff because I actually picked up some stuff myself. So let's see. Oh, this mass. I really don't know. Okay, it's been working all right, and all of a sudden, right. Let's add the first tuber to the stream. It's my right hand man, one of the first tubers to come on the swap shop. My big brother. It is obviously, and I'm going to try and touch screen with me. There we go. It works. I'm in. He's in. How we do, Scott, right, brother?
You all right then?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm loving that Streets.
Go on. Oh, what, the Streets Rage?
Yeah, that looks awesome. Like, it looks so good.
It seems so long ago that I was last on a swap shop, but we done the Retro 5 one, didn't we?
We done one at Christmas. Which was cool. But yeah, but before then, I don't know. I think you know what I think. I was saying this earlier on to Lee Nerdy Geezer because we haven't done anything as a 5 since then.
Yeah,
and I've done swap shop end of January, but then that's like a month ago now, within reason. So it's always crazy. But thank you so much for coming on. We got, like I said, we got a good little group of people. We've got 2 people who have never been on before. We got. Obviously, the other gentleman, I'm not going to say him. Yeah, he makes you laugh. He done me such a good 1K video. I would play it, but I can't get this mouse is not having it. It's just not having it. I don't know what's happening with it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to get our next tuber in. He's been on this channel before, especially with the swap shop, and he's been a few other bits. I've been on his channel before, and we done a podcast, we had a good laugh. He's such a nice guy. He's not as bad as he makes that. He's smiling. Look at him smiling. Look at him fucking it's Sega head. How are we doing, Tom? You good?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about me. When you said, he's such a nice guy, I thought it's the other bloke.
No, mate, he's shoot. But no, thank you, Tom. Really appreciate it. I know, obviously, we was meant to have Mike on tonight, but
yes, you brought me here under false pretenses, so get ready for this. I was told Michael would be here so I could bully him some more. Yes. Normally I have to save it up all week and just issue out a fucking tirade of shit in his direction every Wednesday. When you told me, he's going to be there Sunday, I thought, twice in 1 week? Yes, the fucker's got it coming. And then he pisses off to Japan.
Yeah, unlucky for some, but, well, not really, I guess.
Well, unlucky for me, lucky for him.
Yeah, I think that's right. But he was a bit like, I'm going. And I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Yes. You can go.
I can't come. Here's a picture of me from Japan. By the way, I Photoshop.
But no, it's good. But Tom, thank you so much for coming on, mate. Really appreciate it. Obviously, it's good to have you on. We always have a good laugh whenever we have a little chat. Yep. So, yeah, thank you very much, mate. Let's get the next tuber on. I've been watching his channel maybe 8 months, maybe a year. I'm not quite sure exactly. Really enjoys stuff, mainly Master System, but he did say he's done something. Well, I'm not going to say in case he hasn't mentioned it yet. But really nice channel. It's got full set of Master System. He's big on the Master System channels, along with Ollie, who's another YouTuber, who's also mad into Sega as well. So this is it going to work? There we go. Retro Rewind.
How are we doing, everyone?
Yeah, there you are at last.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's on, but it's just not doing anything.
The mouse's fault, yeah.
Oh my god!
I've got a lovely glare on my glasses, so I look like I've got no eyes. It's weird.
Demon. You didn't pay the extra 10 quid when you went to Vision Express to get the anti-glare.
Yeah,
that's what it is, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah, you can't pay any more out when you got to buy retro games, especially Master System prices.
Yes.
Well,
How's
wait a
everyone?
minute.
Thanks for having me.
No,
Thanks for the invite.
you filled the hole because we already spoke about getting you on maybe in March, but then obviously when Mike pulled out, it made sense because obviously, well, look at the wall behind you. All of that Sega goodness.
Yeah. Everyone knows
Try
Nes's
again.
better than the
Sorry.
system.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I followed you. I don't know if it's been 8 months, 10 months, maybe a year. I'm not quite sure exactly, but it's been great to see your journey with the Master System. I was saying this. I mean, I had a NES as my first computer, first system, and
Charcoal,
now,
bit that, innit?
well, the thing is now I play the Master System, and I actually think it's completely better.
Of course.
And I watched one of
It is.
I mean, and it's hard to say
Surprisingly.
that because obviously Turtles was on the NES, which was a terrible game, but I loved it as a kid. But then I was watching one of Tom's videos when he was sharing about Castlevania, the NES version getting redone onto the Master System, and that looked gorgeous, and the music was awesome, And I said this before, and I've been kicked down about it, but Master of Darkness is a better game than Castlevania.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah,
I mean, he's good. It's I really enjoy it, And there was more arcade ports on the Master System, like Dynamite Dukes, which was I used to love that, and there was many others that were much better on the Master System than compared to the NES. So I think nowadays I prefer playing the Master System.
Well, that's why you jump on Ollie's 8-bit boy Master System challenge on a Saturday. Then
Well,
that's always fun.
Yeah, I was talking to Ollie because
I get a tenner now for mentioning that, don't I?
Yeah, he'd be in there. He'd be sending you a message.
£10, Ollie.
I love him to pieces. He's been on. I think he's been on Swap Shop twice. I think I messaged him because, and I said this to Scott because Scott let me know that the some of the modded Mark IIIs, they have the Space Harrier theme tune when you turn the system on.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, so awesome. But I've managed to find and buy now, but I haven't obviously done a video about it, as I don't make videos. I've bought a Master System that is modified with the BIOS, so it plays all sorts and it'll play Mark III's games and it'll do other stuff and whatnot. And it's got the intro from Sega Space Harrier, so I can't wait to get that.
That's
and
cool.
So that's cool. But thank you, Clint. Let's get the last person on.
Yes, go.
So this mass is, I tell you, I've got Champion 2D Rob. I'm gonna go to that comment in a second because I think he's gonna kill me. Last Tuber, I've been following the channel for I don't even know how long, a really long time. Massive person in the tubes, awesome collection, lots of Sonic stuff. It's Retro Faith. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm so glad you're on this. I've been saying to Scott about getting you on for ages because obviously me and Scott speak like every minute nearly. I've been saying for ages I want to get you on the streams because your collection's great. What you show and what you do, and on Facebook you sell lots of cool stuff as well. So I'm so glad to have you on. So thank you very much for being on tonight, Faith.
No problem. I look forward to it. Certainly something different to do
on a Sunday night. Rather than watching Heartbeat or whatever's on. I don't even know what's on TV anymore.
Heartbeat.
I don't know. Right, let's try.
He didn't pluck that one out of the air. He's just thinking, I hope I've put it on record.
Yeah. Right, okay, there we go. Right, I'm playing with a touchscreen now. Right, so Champion 2D Rob has put. Is it going to come up? There we go. What the fuck did Chef just say about Master of Darkness? Master of Darkness is a good game. Like, seriously.
It is. Very good.
Yeah.
Ollie, yeah. I'm trying to think of that. Big up, Chef. Yes, Rampage Talk is in. I can't go through all the comments properly because, I can't get on the mouse. But I'm trying to see if there's anyone there. We've got lots of people in Gingy Gaming. This gentleman here, I've followed his channel recently. Hunter Naut. Is that right? Someone shared his channel. I don't know who it was now, and I went onto his channel. Really enjoyed it. It's a great channel. Get on his. That's cool. Where are we? Oh God. Okay, cool. Right. Generation Pixels in here. Obviously 8-Bit Boy UK, Retro Baits in here. There's a lot. Oh, it was Paul. Yes, sorry, Paul. It was you. It was you that shared. I know it was someone who shared it anyway. Super Jim Tendo's here. How we doing, Jim? You all right? Right. Let's play it. Let me try and play this little video. I thought we'd get us in the mood for some Sega. Oh, is this going to work, or am I going to completely break this? Sorry.
Super Jim Tendo. I love the Sega bit, won't he? Being a SNES boy.
Filthy animal. All right, let's play this to get us in the mood. Get us in the mood for Sega.
Whoa. Color.
Hey, there's an easier way to get color. Get a Game Gear, the full color portable with over 150 games, like the new Echo, Mortal 2, and Sonic Triple Trouble.
Sega!
You know, like that's. I always found with the Sega adverts, they're always a bit out there compared to Nintendo, were more reserved. But there's some awesome
proper in your face, wasn't there, Sega?
It was
proper aggressive.
There was that one, and I can't remember his name now, when he had his lorry, his truck, and he's playing the game. He's cuddling his girlfriend, the dancer, like on the street, and he's playing his Game Gear behind her or something. I can't remember which one that is. That's one of the ones I remember as a kid. What's he put? Oh no, what's he put? I know it's a good game, great game. In fact, better than Castlevania. Better than the NES Castlevania one. I would say so. Yes.
I agree.
I would say so. But right. Thanks for the shout out, Retro Chef. YouTube is lacking. But slowly getting together. Yeah, mate, listen, it takes your time. It's taken me 10 years to get 1,000 subs. That's another conversation. But anyway, you'll get there, fella. Right, okay, let's start off with you, Mr. Zombie. I'm going to try and do this because I'm touch screening, and this is really, really weird now. So, right. There we go. Away you go, sir.
Right. Well, everything is going to be Sega, as it's a Sega stream.
Nice.
So first up, we've got a couple of Sega CD games. We've got Formula One Beyond the Limit.
Oh, look at that.
Complete. And then we have Dracula Unleashed.
Oh, wow.
I do like these big cases, but they're very brittle. They're a bit like a Dreamcast case. Yeah, they're all complete. The manuals are inside here.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's nice.
Nice cases. And then everything else is Japanese Sega Saturn.
Nice.
First up, we have got. We'll get the rubbish done first, shall we? We've got Win and Post 2.
Winning Post.
Decathlete, which is Athlete Kings. This isn't rubbish. Virtual Fighter. And then we have the Panzer Dragoon games.
Oh, nice.
And Panzer Dragoon RPG. That's it for the first round.
All right, bear with me. Let me. Is that gonna go? There we go. Right, it is working. The old pressing the button, so that's good. Okay, some nice bits there. It got some people in the comments. Big T, any Commodore tonight? Yes, Faith did say off camera that there is a Commodore Sega. So Hobby Lodge, I know you're not feeling too good, brother, but there's going to be some sort of C64 goodness coming. Tom, over to you, sir. Hello.
Right. I have nothing but disappointment for everyone. All right. Just bear in mind, I'm the kind of collector that collects to play. I rarely get rid of anything. So
no, that's good. That's good.
I'm going to throw everyone off. Scott, you're not allowed to answer this because I know you'll know the answer. If anyone can guess what this is, I'll just let you have it. If you just pay for postage, just put it that way. To me, it looks like Sylvester Stallone trying to take a piss.
That's about right there.
Good luck if you can figure out from that. And because I don't have that many games, I'm only going to do 2 a time, I think. This other one is, well, apparently it's a game. It's football. I have nothing more to add to it. Who gives a shit about football? I apologize.
You're absolutely fine. Thank you. People commented the first person was Retro Crisis, but I don't know if he wants it. He's put Wrestle War.
You want it, you can have it.
What I find interesting is the Japanese version of Wrestle War's got Hulk Hogan on the front. And I still need to get that game. Yeah.
If you look at that, all they've done is cut the original head off and put a generic head
Yes.
on that body. It doesn't look right if you look at it.
No.
And yeah, it's
But
because it
obviously-
looked like Hogan. They had to change it for over here.
Yeah. But there's the other one. The other game as well that the Japanese version is quite controversial is Revenge of Shinobi. If you've got an early Japanese port of it, I think it's Spider-Man you fight, Terminator, Batman,
Yeah.
and someone else. I can't remember who. No, Spider-Man. Anyway, yeah, but obviously in the PAL version, obviously they're not like characters, obviously for copyright reasons. But that's cool. But yeah, so Wrestle War, I need to get the Japanese version, especially for Hulk Hogan. Like, pay him to put it in the bin. Look at Hobby Lord. I'm so high. I am high on painkillers, so good decision to make it out the window. Okay, that's fine. There he is. Right, pay him to put it in the bin. Okay, cool. Faith, over to you. I'm just gonna try and do this. Okay, there we go. It's worked. Woo.
All right, I'll put the Commodore fan out of their misery. It's Commodore Amiga.
Oh,
And
cool. Even better.
It's an Outrun.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh, where is
Ready.
the Hobby Lodge?
That's
Is he
lovely
going to put it?
box.
Nice.
And it's got inside, it's got an original receipt from, oh, blimey, 1990. That's cool.
Oh,
And he's got a soundtrack cassette and a disc.
oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, he wants it already, but yes, please. So we're sort that
Right
out.
in there.
We'll sort that out, Faith. Don't worry, we'll sort that out. That's fantastic.
I'll do the easy ones and get those over and done with. I've also got Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade on Mega Drive, which is complete. It's not great condition, but it's all there.
That's all right. Looks all right.
Play. It's all right. I'm trying to get rid of the periphery bits. I've got a VMU that works.
Nice.
I was playing with today. So, I've also got a Sega Saturn preview disc 1. So a demo disc from the first Sega Saturn magazine. It's got Alien Trilogy, Tomb Raider, Exhumed Loaded, NHL Power Play, and Kyo Flying Squadron 2 demo, which is
Wow.
which is why I think I picked it up. So, Kyo Flying Squadron, that's quite a nice game to have a
Yeah,
demo.
yeah, you're right.
That's my first bits, I think. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It's working. It's working.
Is it? Are you sure?
You know what's
Final
annoying?
answer.
I spent all afternoon, putting all the information onto this thing, putting all me little pictures and stuff I've got to show later, and the mouse was working fine, but it was a bit slow. It was like it took a couple of seconds, it was a bit delayed, but it's working now. But then it stops. So I don't know if it's anyway. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not here for my mouse. We're not here for the mouse. Clint, over to you, please, sir.
How many rounds are we doing? Because I've got about 20 games sat here. So
That's fine. Just show. If you show like 4 or 5 things, that's a good start.
right, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll do the loose Mass System loose carts then. Got Lemons. Let's go back. Lemons.
Lemons. Okay.
A very faded Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
G-Lock.
Boo.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog, we all know that's better than the Mega Drive, don't we, on the Mass System?
Transport.
And World Grand Prix. So that's my loose carts for the Mass System.
Cool.
Nothing
Okay,
special.
That's fine. That's fine. Right. Okay. The mass is working. That's what I mean. It's very intermittent. So, Dads and Lads Gaming. Chief Irons is in. How we doing, sir? How we doing?
Dads and Lads.
Dads and Lads. Generation
I
Pixel.
loved his video just recently of his games room. That was pretty cool.
His room's
How many
lovely,
more
isn't it?
TVs do you need?
Well, don't get
All of
started about
them.
the TVs. I've got loads of TVs. Same as
that's
Scott.
good.
Right, okay. Right, we're gonna show I'll show some stuff in a second, but let's get to some of my little vids and whatnot. So actually let's do this first. I was gonna keep this for the end, but this intro to this new stream that's gonna happen. I don't know if Scott's seen this yet, because Scott's been busy, might not seen it. Now, 2 of my Retro 5 brothers, 2 of my really good friends, Nerdy Geezer Lee, hope you're good, brother, and Paul Retro Bait. They're going to start a new stream, and just watch this intro. I was going to save it to the end, but I was so excited, I can't wait. So here we go. So yeah, like when I saw that, video, I was just like, what? I want to see the stream awesome. There. That's so no late fees. Really cool name. March the 8th, which is next Wednesday. Yes, sorry, I'm getting my days muddled up. So next Wednesday, 8th of March, no late fees with Paul Retro.
That's the Wednesday after next, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one not next week. It's the one after that.
Are you sure?
So not this.
If anyone has a calendar there, they're willing to give away.
Well, it's 1st of March is Wednesday, isn't it? So
there's another stream that day. I'm going to share that later. That's why I'm confusing myself. I'm getting confused. But yeah, everyone's loving it. Yeah, it's such a good little intro. I'll play it at the end as well later because it's really, really cool. Right. Another one of my good friends, Ali 16 Bits and Bobs, is at this second flying. I know, is he flying yet? He's been in New York for a charity. I think he run half of, or I say half. He run around Central Park for charity. He's been running up and down places and all that. And he was at the Nintendo. No, is it not Nintendo World? It's like there's a Nintendo shop in New York, but I'm not sure if it's like the world of Nintendo or if it's just a shop with Nintendo in it. But he got to meet this character, which I thought was hilarious. But if you listen to the first few seconds, you can hear Ali laughing. He's got a very distinct laugh. So yeah, he got to meet Kirby because there's a new download or something for the new Kirby game on the Switch.
Well, there is a new Kirby game out or going to be out. Can I just say, if I was in that costume, I would be flat on my ass, then flat on my head, then flat on my feet, then flat on my ass. I rolled down fucking New York. I'd be screwed.
But look at the picture with Ali. I know, but look at this picture. Look at Ali's face.
Yeah, Kirby in it.
It is but
overly masculine for that.
No, the thing is as well.
Excuse me, you mean you hate Kirby? Kirby.
Kirby sucks.
Well, yes, that is what Kirby does.
Don't hold back, Faith.
If I saw that thing, I'd be like, I'm going to pop it and laugh.
Yeah,
pop it and run. Yeah.
But
maybe that's why he was running around New York. He's a cunt with a pin.
No, Ali's massive into Sega. So when he's not in the comments, but he'll watch it back and he'll comment, he'll message me. But when I saw that, I was just like, you're a nutter. But yeah, so yeah, that's Ali. Well, we've got lots of people here talking about the other stream. Now let me do one more video and then we get on to the other games. Right, so let's put on another, right, this one, because I know he's going to be watching. This is a nice video.
Clark.
Yes?
What's happened to all my Amiga games?
I sell them on Swap Shop.
What? Oh my goodness. What are you doing now?
I'm looking for some more to sell.
Well, no way. They're mine.
So that's Martin, the Hobby Lodge with his little boy, bless him, doing a little bid for us. Right, okay. So let me put myself into the mouse is okay. Oh no. All right, okay. Right. Let me put myself into solo, and I will show a few bits. I'm going to show it's kind of Sega. This is like a deadly sin. It's Sonic on a Nintendo. So it's Sonic DX on the GameCube. It's all complete. Got that one. Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure Battle 2. What other Sega ones have I got? I don't know what other Sega ones I've got. Got Ultimate Spider-Man on the PS2. I'm showing non-Sega stuff because obviously I wasn't planning on showing anything. Oh, here we go. Shadow the Hedgehog on the PS2. This is an interesting one. I don't know. I picked up a big bundle of games and this was in it. And yeah, Warriors Legend of Troy. Not sure about that one. What's this one? We've got Stuntman on the PS2. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I had so many good hopes for this game, but it was rubbish. Summoner 2, and that's all I'm going to show. Right, let's see if we can get this mass. There we go. The mass is working now. Okay, right, good. Over to you, Sega Zombie.
Right, okay. Well, we have got more Japanese Sega Saturn stuff. This is a great pinball game, this one, and that is the Necronomicon.
Oh, wow.
I can't think. My
Necronomicon,
mind's
that's a
gone
thing.
blank. I can't think. It's a famous band that does the music to this, and my mind, I can't think.
Oh, really?
It is, but good game. We've got Vampire Hunter.
Oh, nice.
The game Paradise, which this is a mad game. This is you kind of it's a cutesy shoot 'em up, and you're taking on like pachinko machines and other arcade machines. Shoot, it's a really cool little game.
Okay.
This one's world famous for the bouncy bits, and that's Dead or Alive.
Oh, yeah. Awesome game. Awesome game.
And this is one of the most underrated 3D fighters of all time, and that is The Last Bronx.
Oh, yeah.
I
Definitely.
think that's a fantastic game on the Saturn. Gets overlooked, but very good. A game that's not so good, Race Driving.
Never heard that one, Scott.
And finally, another great fighter. This one, I did love this game, and that is Fighting Vipers.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's it for this round.
No worries, mate. I'm just trying to see. Literally bought Warriors of Troy yesterday. Oh, Rob, I'm so sorry, mate. Literally, I picked up a big bundle of stuff. What a friend of mine, one of my old bosses actually, gave me 7 Xbox 360 consoles. Only one works, and a load of games like all different. And I've not really been through them properly, but only because Scott Sega Saturn had jumped out. I thought, let me have a bag. You never know if someone does drop out. So yeah, so that's a shame. Martin's brave. Yeah, Martin, you are brave for letting your boy in there with all them games and the money. Retro Chef, you got any TI-99 games? No, mate. I've got no TI-99 games. I've got a flake for the 99 if you want it. Hi, have I been here since the beginning? Have you been here since the beginning, Rob? Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. I can't use this bloody mouse. Sega Saturn, Japan. Now we are on the proper stuff. Yeah, well, I'm sure as well. Faith says she's got some other bits as well to show, so that's going to be cool. Beeps, how we doing?
That's it, Dream Theater. That's it, Dream Theater. Yeah.
Ink Northerner comes in to save the day. Well done, Paul. Right, Tom, over to you, sir, for your next couple of games.
Can I just point out this is grossly unfair? Everything Scott shows is fucking awesome. It's Japanese, it's Saturn, mine are dog shit. I tell you what, I'm not going to bother asking for money. I'm just going to see if you can give it away. This is a Mega Drive game where the cover is deliberately upside down. It's not my fault. Someone else's. So I've even got something upside down to read it. RBI 94 baseball. If you can guess correctly how many times Lee has mentioned his fucking mouse today, you can have that one.
Thank you.
The other one is, you know what? I won't lie. Golf games aren't that bad when it comes to sport. They're not. But this is one of them ones where we'll add this mechanic to do this. We'll add that mechanic to do that. And I cannot figure it out. So if you want a game that's more of a puzzle than a sport, there's PGA Tour 96. Okay, I have nothing nice. Fuck you.
Okay. 1 second. Here we go. Right. I'm not saying that the word beginning with M.
The rat, yes.
Yes, we say rat.
What does golf stand for, Chef? Do you know?
What does what stand for? Sorry.
Do you know what golf stands for? It's
gentlemen.
Isn't it gets old lesbian fuck?
No.
That's an educated guess.
No.
It's gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
That's
that is
right.
what golf stands for, which is mad.
Well, here's a sexist game if you want it anyway.
But you know something now? There's more women playing golf now than not as many as men, but there's just as many now as there was before. And obviously, it's such a big sport now that the money people are earning out of it is unreal, obviously. But that's another stream. Don't even get me started on golf.
You could do a
We
stream
could have a
about
debate.
golf now,
We could have that debate whether golf really is a sport, couldn't we?
It's
A bit
not.
like saying,
This was just a fancy walk. It's a walk. Fancy
I'm just
walk.
winding Chef up because I know he
I
loves
love
golf.
that. Listen,
Come
I love
on, it's a
playing golf.
walk. It's a fancy walk with your stick, isn't it? Come
Well,
on.
technically, I don't walk or get in a golf buggy. But
Oh my
regardless,
God, it's worse.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when you've got to travel back and forth on the same
Too
hole,
much.
I suppose you'd need a cabbie, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a
yeah,
game
no.
invented to get away from your missus. That's all that was.
Well, yeah, who knows? But for me, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Right, shut up! Still making fun of me.
No, golf is a strange sport. Here we go. Look, golf is a strange sport. You win by playing the least golf. Yes, that is right.
I love that.
Well
That's
done.
brilliant.
Yeah. Well said that. Well said.
That is true. Over to you.
I start by saying golf on the Mega Drive is amazing. Actually, I
There
really
we go.
like it. So yeah, golf on Mega Drive is good. I'm going to do the stack of Game Gear games now from different places. So
Oh,
I'll
nice.
start off in the east. I've got columns for the Game Gear from
Oh, wow, look at
Japan,
the
all
cover.
complete. Obviously works on any Game Gear. It's a nice little yellow box for columns rather than like a bigger power one. So they're nice. I've also got Cool Spot. This is in okay condition. They're all complete with manuals, but this one ain't the best. But happy to do these quite cheap actually because
Nice.
hanging around for a while because I've got Mickey Mouse as well. But that one's got
Great
a
game.
Yeah.
bad back. Then I've got another Castle Evolution from America.
Oh wow, that's a better box.
A bit of Game Gear from all around the world. But I'm happy to do all those as a bundle quite cheap if someone just wants Game Gear stuff because they've been hanging around a while, but not the best condition.
That's all right. Perfect. Thank you very much, Faith. Joe is here. Joe Gaming Girly, how we doing? Can Lee get a golf shirt in his size? I'll let you know, Paul. I'm a slender double XL, just to let you know. It's all about putt and putter. Now, there's
Great game.
what's that one? There's one game on the Mega Drive. Is it Zany Golf or Zane Golf? Zany Golf?
It's Zany Golf, yeah.
That was good because that was the putting was. I played this so long ago now. I don't even think I've actually got it.
It's like crazy golf, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all like the backgrounds are all over the place. It's not just normal greens. They're all over the different planets and worlds and stuff. It's a bit mad, that one. It's all about putt. But I mean, putt and putter was a good one as well. What else? Anyone else there? Neo Turf Masters. Yeah, Neo Turf
I was then going
Masters.
to say that Neo Turf Masters was the best golf game, I think.
Yeah,
there's
that's an amazing game.
There's a real good port. I'm guessing you can get it on Android, but on my iPhone, there's a real good Neo Turf Masters port, and that's actually really good as well. Right, over to you, Mr. Retro Rewind.
How many shall I do? I'll tell you what.
It's up to you, mate. It's up to you.
I'll grab half a bundle of the box
Okay.
mass systems because I've got a good stack here. Big hitters these are, worth a lot of money. Got Rescue Mission. Don't know if with manual.
Nice.
That's a goodie.
Yeah.
So CIB, Forgotten Worlds, Light.
Nice.
So no manual. Oh,
I've not played that on the Master System. Forgotten Worlds.
Hey,
Yeah,
good.
good.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah. very
On the
good
Mega
game.
Drive, I've got it. I've played it on the Mega Drive, and I've got it on the Mega Drive, but I've never played it on the Master System.
Good game. The Ninja.
Oh,
everyone
Ninja's
loves the
wicked.
Ninja.
Retro Blake's one of his favourite games.
Complete. Great game. Super Tennis, which actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Not as good as the SNES version. Complete. Now, this was my favourite one. I did a pickups video on this. This made me laugh. So obviously got Italian World Cup 90, but the manual is awesome because it's got a really nice manual and someone's drawn a lovely picture on the back, but I'm not sure what the picture's meant to be.
It's a rocket.
I think it's a tank.
Classic.
Tank. Yeah, it's a tank.
Love
Man,
it.
it just cracked me up when I did that. So that's a stack of them. I've still got more. If you want me
That's
to do
fine.
more,
Do a couple more, mate. It's fine. It's fine. Do a
I'll
couple more.
tell you what. Let's mix it up. I'll throw in I've got 3 SNES games here. So I've got the almighty. Everyone must have had this. Street Fighter 2, Loose Car.
Nice. Yeah.
Smash Tennis, which is a good game. Loose Car. And then I've got a fake. So someone can have this. I didn't realize I bought this Asia because I just wanted to play it, and that's Wild Guns.
Good game.
Which is it's a fake. So I'll let you know it's a fake. So go on. I've got still more, but let's go around again.
Cool. All right, let me just do that. What we've got here? Retro Bait wants to take Ninja off you. He wants an upgrade. So
Yeah,
that's what we'll sort that out. Got some cucumbers out from Ollie. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I don't. Because I got a picture of a tank.
The old cucumbers.
Calm down.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's try. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try and do some other ones. Right. Okay. So where were we going to go next? So let's see. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the mouse. Is
I'm not saying it. I am not
saying it.
I'm not
Not
going to
saying
say
what?
it. I'm
What are
not
you
going to
talking
say
about?
the rat.
I don't understand.
Let's do this one.
Well, you know about retro ghetto, collecting and playing retro.
Hello? Well, yeah, I know Dr. Dre's not a real doctor. Well, no, I don't live in the ghetto anymore. But, yeah, but who lies about being a chef? I know, right? I gotta go. Retro Ghetto here, and you're watching The Swap Shop.
A friend of the channel, Mr. Retro Ghetto. Now let's look at Ali's girth.
That looked vaguely familiar, like something drawn on the back of a booklet.
Yeah, a tank.
Yeah.
Hey, it's yeah. Okay, so this is another one. So I'm in a couple of groups with different tubers, and this particular tuber went to a charity shop, and if I can get to the picture, okay, he's looking for a watch, and he sent a picture. This is what the kind of watch you would normally get, like a fancy Bugatti watch to go with your Bugatti Veyron. So he ended up with a Mario watch, okay,
With his Alfa Romeo.
yes,
His
but
Alfa Romeo, that fits.
yes, because it's Italian. But he done a little video, and I got the video, and it's hilarious.
What's that? What's the time, you ask? Let me just check from what I found in the charity shop. Hello, I found the Mario watch in a charity shop. How good's that?
And it fits. That's probably a kid's watch.
I hope he cleaned it, or he's got wrists like a 4-year-old. One or the other. One or the other. Oh God, where is it? Pretty sure Scott needs those SNES games. Now he's a hardcore Nintendo. I really don't think so. Wild Guns, great game. Shame it's a fake. You've not got an original. Well, not that game is fetches big money, but you can get the Switch or the PS4. They do like a remake. It's called not a remake. I can't remember what it's called now. They've got a re-imaging of it, or whatever we bloody call it. How do you?
It was that I bought like years ago.
Yeah, because people, like, obviously people do sell them. I mean, how do
Yeah,
you know it's fake? Have you opened it up? Have you, Ollie?
To be
Cover
fair,
art's wrong, isn't it?
you could tell the fake by the
plastic.
Well, by the plastic feel, by the label on the back, you can tell it's weird, and the screws, the style of screws on it. But yeah, you can just tell. You can just tell the feel of it. It's really, it's tinny, and that you can tell that's solid. What the original's solid, and you can just tell.
Yeah.
But I didn't. To be fair, I didn't think it was. I didn't know it was fake when I bought it. I just thought, oh, that's not a bad price for a loose car. I really want to play that. And then as soon as I got it, I was like, that looks fake. So I know it's a reproduction. You can tell.
No, that's all right. That is what it is. Okay, let me put myself into solo, and I will show a couple of little bits. Nothing crazy. What we got here? Is it complete? Yes. Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PS2. Lord of the Rings Conquest. Didn't even know this was. Didn't even know that was a thing. Sniper Elite 3. We got Burnout 3. I used to love the Burnout games. Burnout 3 Takedown. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. And then this one, and I'll stop. Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. It's an American, but I know it does play on the old Xbox 360. So that's fine. Am I going to bet? There we go. Wild Guns Reloaded. Yes, that's what it was called. Reloaded on the Switch and the PS4. That's what you could have got. All right, over to you, Scott, if I can.
Okay.
There we go.
Right, we're getting on to the tasty Saturn stuff now.
Nice.
You mean all of that before was shit?
Yeah, that was the
I'm
mediocre
screwed.
stuff. We're getting on to the good stuff now. So first up, I think I showed this one last time. I can't remember though. Kingdom Grand Prix, which is a 2D shooter, but also a racing game at the same time.
Oh wow,
that's an odd
the
combo.
concept work.
Yeah.
But it's a great game. Great game. We've got Wolf Fang, which is like a run and gun mech game. Really cool.
Oh, nice.
Really fast. It gets brutal later on. What was this one? Sengoku Blade.
Sengoku Blade, yeah. Atlas, yeah. Wow.
Ninku. Now, I've never played this one, so I can't give any feedback on it, to be quite honest, but it looks like a fighter.
Okay. I've never seen that one before, Scott.
No, Ninku. And then we've got one of the best Japanese Saturn games. I love this game, and that is Taito Chase HQ and Special Crime Investigation.
Nice.
Very close to the arcade, not quite there. The disappointing thing about this is you've got the original Japanese soundtrack, so you haven't got the "Let's Go, Mr. Driver" or any of that. It's the Japanese soundtrack, which is a pity, but it plays pretty good on the Sega Saturn. And then finally, great game, hard game, Darius Gaiden.
Oh wow!
So yeah, that's it from me.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Over to you, Tom. Thank you, sir.
I've been set up.
Yeah.
I've been completely set up. I'm boned, don't I? Whatever I pick. In fact, no, you know what? I've got click the fingers. I'm ready. I only need to show one game this time. Because whenever you go to a car boot sale, this is the sort of game you see. So I know this is the one everybody wants. FIFA Soccer 95. Now, I am willing to part with this for that alpha car for all of the games that Scott's mentioned. Fair trade might be a little bit in my favour. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to compete. Scott is just making me look absolutely useless. You.
Oh, Tom. FIFA 95.
I've been set up, you bastard. You know this would happen.
FIFA. I played that I got that Christmas Day, and I played that for ever. That was such a. It was such a. I don't want to say such a step up from FIFA Soccer, but it was because it had teams, but obviously not all the names. But it was such
I like
a good
how
game.
he presumes I've played the fucking thing.
You haven't. Oh my god! Really?
It came in a bundle.
Okay.
It's fucking FIFA. I don't even know what FIFA stands for.
What does it stand for, Scott?
Ignorant, fucking anal. I don't know. It's all going to be rude words.
Well, with you, it always is, mate. But that's why we love you. Faith, over to you, please.
Yeah, I've probably got two more piles. So I'm going to do a cheap pile first before some of the slightly better games. So I've got, unlike Scott's very nice Sega Saturn games from Japan, I've got a bundle of what I would call FIFA in Japan. So pachinko games. They're
Okay.
very popular. They're basically just like the equivalent of like slot machines made into games, but they're very, very popular. And I've got a set of, I think it's 3 of those, all the same sort of company. And then they're all very similar. Then I've got one of these games, but you'll never be able to sell it because it's all got Japanese. It looks like a Digimon kind of thing, but I can't be too sure.
That's Neon Genesis Evangelion.
It is. It's based on a manga, isn't it?
That looks like Neon Genesis, which is one of the.
That is the manga, isn't it? Neon Genesis. So that's it looks like a card game, a digital card library of that game. So like a Pokemon version of that RPG, I'd imagine.
Which is
and then Sakura Wars, and this one is Sakura Wars.
Yeah.
Columns. So it's called Hanagumi Tyson Columns, which is columns with Sakura Wars characters in. So hopefully you all know Sakura Wars. Very, very good popular series. I'll do those as a bundle for like £10 or something because they're not worth much.
Okay, cool.
And I'll save my last bundle.
No problem. That Neo Genesis one, that anime is a real good anime. So if they've made a card game out of it, that's crazy. Because it's such a. If you've never seen it before, I cannot explain it. It's not
giant robots, young teenagers, only one that can defend the world. No, wait, that's Power Rangers.
It's that kind of thing. I think it is that kind of thing. Yes,
it is very similar, but these fallen angels are getting sent down from God to destroy the world, and they're like white ghosts. They're really anyway.
Wasn't that always like the most bollocks thing about them? Giant robots that fuck up the world. We call them angels. Why would you call them that? You'd call them everything else under the sun. You wouldn't go an angel as it steps on you.
It never made any sense to me because obviously I'm massive into Gundam. Obviously, I've got Gundam on the back of my phone.
Nice.
But I watched it, Tom, because it got such a lot of hype. I never understood it. I watched it, but I was like, man. And then the robots are plugged in. After a little time, they die. The power depletes really quickly.
I always found it weird. They made a movie because we didn't like the original ending, so here's a movie where we've changed it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I never really understood it, but I mean, I guess it's obviously got a massive following, which it has because it is, and obviously the drawings and that are crazy. But anyway, sorry, Clint. We're taking your valuable time up to show your tat.
Oh, my tat. The other half of the Master System I'm going to show. And then that'll leave me with Mega Drive and a N60. No, I'll do more than once. Everyone can see it. Right. We've got Secret Command with no nice cover. It's just basically a sellotape cover, but it's got a game cartridge in it. So a loose card for someone, I guess, really with that. No penis on that one. Got Running Battle, which is cartoony. Good game. Good game. It is a good game. Monopoly.
Oh, nice.
Is it? Yeah, cartoony, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But a very good case. Good case. Very good case. And then I didn't realise I've got 2 of these. The Ninja.
Show off. I mean,
which is a knackered case one. Oh yeah, that first Ninja actually was an upgrade from mine, but this one's complete, so you could always switch out the. To be fair, I'll look at see which one's the best cartridge, and probably switch out for retro.
Retro bait, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
nice
retro bait because then it gets the best deal then.
Yeah.
Great game, obviously leaderboard.
Yeah,
golf
nice.
game. Everyone loves golf, don't they?
They love golf.
That is the theme of the day.
So cards only.
Nice.
But a really nice case, actually. I don't know why. Should
Swap
have
that.
swap that out. And then Champions of Europe. This football game doesn't have a penis. Cart only.
I like how your descriptions now include does not have a penis.
Have a penis, yeah.
As a selling point.
Well, obviously everyone's going to want the game with a penis drawn on it, aren't they? I'll tell you what, let's throw these two in and I'm done then.
Go on, mate.
Got classic Desert Strike, so the classic blue version.
Nice.
Which is complete with the Bible in it. Look how thick that is. Get on camera.
Nice.
And then obviously cards. So actually, this is a really tidy one. Box is really nice. The only thing that's down to it is the little clip in there told the manual is broken. Apart from that,
oh no,
that's it. It's done. And then
Wow.
one of the greatest controllers ever made.
Whoa.
Standard Nintendo N64 controller.
What's that?
I've got about 20 of them. So I'm going to stick them on there. So that's me done.
Cool. Right. Let me just. So, yes, here we are. Secret Command, great game. Rambo 2 in the US. Now, I bought a reproduction sleeve. So I've got 2 copies of Secret Command. One with the normal sleeve, the UK Power one, and I've got one with the Rambo front cover, which is really cool. To be honest, really, really nice. Different
I
color.
want the American version of that. I do want the Rambo one, so I've got it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, of course. I've just put the sleeve on because it looked wicked. You know, why wouldn't you? I'm trying to think what other ones there is like that, because there's also Kung Fu Master, sorry, on the Master System's got an alternative sleeve as well. Have you seen that one, Clint?
It's the I thought it was black belt.
It's like a cartoony one for Kung Fu Master. If you haven't seen it, I'll send you a link to it, because when I saw it, I was like, that's awesome.
I do like the variants.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's an American variant, but I'm not.
Yeah, because there is a few American ones which is different covers, and I'm trying not to buy any American games, but then I have bought a load, so failing.
Right. Okay. Let's go to my next little video. This is the Marathon Gamer trying to explain actually about Kirby, but he seems to slip up on a couple of words.
As you can see from the footage up there, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, there is so many. I mean, I wish I knew how many shifts you could.
How many ships you can do?
Is that a move Kirby can do?
I don't know, mate. I haven't got a clue.
To be fair, he eats a lot, so it's got to go somewhere.
Kung Fu Kid.
Kung Fu Kid. Did I say Kung Fu Master? Sorry.
Yeah,
Kung Fu Kid's got an alternative variant. It has, yeah. Now, another tuber. He's in the comments tonight. He put in the group. He went into CEX to exchange a Wii U PAL Australian game, which he actually bought from CEX some years ago. But he's obviously now got a PAL UK Wii U version, which has got different color on the edge of the spine. There's a different color. He went to CEX. He tried to exchange it, and they told him, no, you can't exchange it. It's a PAL Australian version. He then obviously opened the case and said, look, this receipt's actually from you guys 4 years ago. Anyway, he was told to leave the shop. So he has been banned from CEX.
Oh,
and that's an achievement. U-Star Gamer. He's in the comments tonight. He was banned from his... Well, he wasn't banned, but yeah, they asked him to leave, which I thought was hilarious. Which is mad, really, when you think about it. What Aussies. Bloody Aussies, yeah. We'll do another one. What should we do here? Let's do. Oh, where is? Let's do this one. They're not on tonight, but let's just do these guys. Good old Trom.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. How's it going? Good to see ya. How you doing? Good. I see you got some games for the swap shop, huh? I sure do. Hey, man. That's the best place to trade used games.
Fucking swap shop? Nerds.
Wow, what a fucking
Swap shop.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I always say to anyone in the comments, I'm gonna try and do this. There we go. Is it gonna go? Fuck. Anyone in the comments who wants to do a little skit, I want one from you, Tom, because I've actually still got your awesome video for the 1K subscriber on my phone. I think it's awesome. But I like all the guys and the girls in the tubes to do a little intro, or sorry, a little advert if you want about the swap shop. But get involved, do something different just for a laugh, you know. So but look, U-Star Gamers in the comments. He's about CEX, so that's great. Kung Fu Kid, yep. I'll say I've got the variant front cover is really, really nice. It's real good one compared to the UK PAL version or European PAL version. Right, let me show a few things then. Right, let me get me into solo. Okay, so last little stack from me. Say I didn't really get too much together. Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc on the PlayStation. Warhammer Battle March. I don't even know this one. There might be a few going on, Dino. From Russia with Love as well. And the last one, it's got a big $4.99 sticker on it, so you can't see the name. And it is Robotech Invasion, another great anime. That's a TV show that makes no sense at all, and the dub makes no sense at all. But the actual ships look awesome in it. Okay, so don't go see it because everyone knows the Retro Realm is the place to be. That is right. Let me just bring that comment up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Retro Realm. Yeah. So that's good. Get over to Scott's up in Ipswich in the Micro Centre. Right, Mr. Zombie, sir. Getting used to this touchscreen, mate. I ain't going to mess around. Fucking about here, boys. Right, over to you, Scott.
Right, this will be the final round for me, I think.
No problem.
I mean, boom.
I'm going to start with some Sega Saturn magazines, and I'll save the best till last. So we've got, look at that.
Very nice.
Nice cover, isn't it?
Very nice.
So I don't know what issue numbers these are. Oh, that's issue 37 of the Sega Saturn magazine.
Okay.
And we have got issue 30.
Nice.
These are in beautiful condition. Really, really nice condition. We've got issue 29. Burnham Rangers. I love the artwork on these.
Yeah.
Really nice covers. And we've got issue 35.
Wow.
Bit of Jurassic Park, is it?
Is
it? Godzilla, isn't it?
Oh, it's Godzilla.
Godzilla,
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
No.
I think it is Godzilla, sort of.
Didn't know Godzilla was on a Sega Saturn.
All right.
Nor did I.
What bloody hell?
What have we got here? This is issue 34. That's Castlevania X.
Nice.
Oh, it says it's got a lot to do with Radiant Silver Gun in this issue as well.
Oh,
Shame
nice.
that never made it to the UK. And then we've got issue 33. And then finally, we've got issue 32 there.
Nice. Darkstalkers.
Was that a Game Boy on the back of that one that I just glanced?
Oh my God, you're right.
Throw it in. Set fire to it.
Yeah, I'll burn that one.
Yeah, not worth anything.
And then we've got this, which is a very nice.
Oh, lovely.
Fighting stick for the Sega Saturn.
Look at the box.
It's really good condition.
Bloody hell, Scott. That's
Really nice. And then finally, I'm not joking, guys. This is one of the mintest Sega Saturns I've ever had. And we've got a PAL Sega Saturn. It's in the more desirable long box.
Yes, it is.
So it's the Mark 1. And I tell you what, this is mint. I'm talking all the baggies. Everything that should be in there is in there, and it is mint. It's the closest to new I've ever had a Sega Saturn. It's beautiful.
That's and lovely. You're shifting it? What's wrong with you?
Wow, I've got too much stuff.
Oh, that's lovely, Scott. Bloody hell.
And there we go. That's it from me, lads.
Okay, all right. Let me just... there we go. What's this? Liam just... Yep, no worries, fella. I'll message you about that. Scott bringing out the big hitters. That is right. Would love to go to the... Yeah. We'd love to go to the restaurant. Quite a few hours on bike to get on bike.
We obviously everyone that says, "Oh, I'm too far," spend a week. I tell you, Suffolk is a beautiful county. There is a lot to do in Suffolk. So persuade the other half that you're taking them away for a weekend.
That's right.
Sites and then come to the retro round.
It's that Scott's ass. Scott does free ball as well.
I'll pick you all up. We'll play Sega all night.
Oh my God! See, yeah, why not? 8-bit Ollie looks like he was amazed with the condition of the Sega Saturn. Boom!
That was a lovely box.
Lovely. That is the best box because I think my one's the more squarer box. My original Saturn I've got.
Yeah.
I think that's the only box. Have I got a box model too? I'm not sure. Over to you, Mr. Tom.
Why bother, eh? I mean, the bastard just put out a full stop on that with that Saturn.
We've paid hefty sum to get you on tonight, so
You didn't pay Mike, did you? You got done. I mean, that prick can't even get a live stream to work properly. And he knows it. Yeah. Right, I've got some... What's the opposite of heavy hitters? Shitters, right. we got... It's James Pond 2, and I'm not going to lie, I absolutely fucking detest anything James Pond. Everything about it is shit. So if you've run out of toilet paper, that's for you. This, because apparently Sega Saturn all the way today, is the only Saturn game I want to part with. And that's because it's not only soccer, but it's Olympic soccer, which I didn't know was a thing.
It's got the hang tab as well. Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Winner's edition. Fucking winner's edition. Do I look like a winner? Includes free Olympic results poster.
Does it? Has it got the poster?
No. But that must be like the only poster in the world that no one would want to look at.
Well,
no. Features commentary by Radio's Alan Green. I don't know fuck all about that. So those are some things. I'm sorry. I apologise. They put me after Scott. What fucking chance did I stand?
Well, I was going to put you and Mike like back to back, but obviously Mike's
bastard. He knew this was going to happen.
He's in Japan. Bless him for his sins. Faith, over to you.
Hello,
see if you can top what I've shown.
I definitely can top your Olympic soccer. Yeah, definitely. But I'll start off with some more Japanese Sega Saturn games.
Nice.
I've just got Saturn left, to be honest. I've got. Anyone remembers Bonanza Brothers on the Mega Drive? That's like a follow-up on the Saturn. It's lots of mini games, like a Mario Party type thing, but a bit more Sega-y, a bit more funny, a bit more comical. A very interesting game. If you play Bonanza Brothers on the Master System, you'll get the general idea. Loads of crazy mini games. Also got Decathlete or Athlete. I'd call it Decathlete, but Athlete Kings. Virtual On that you use the twin sticks for to play.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So that's a decent one. I got Sega Rally, a bit boring, but it's the good edition. It's the
good game.
Whatever the remade version of Sega Rally on the second version of it. Same game, but just got some refinements, I think. And I got Clockwork Knight, but sadly, Clockwork Knight, sadly the manual's been torn at the front. So I've just seen that as I was getting them out. But I've got two more Saturn games just to finish off my round.
Nice.
PAL Saturn games that I've searched while I was found while I was having a look. Got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 complete.
Very nice.
So after and Buster Move 3 complete.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've also got. I don't think I'm going to sell it, but if someone's collecting them, I've also got. I didn't want to Bubble as well. I might let that go if someone needs it for a collection. As well.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice one, Faith.
That's
that
me done then. I'm out.
Is that you done? No, that's absolutely fine. Might be an early one tonight, Scott. Might get an early night's sleep for the first time ever on this one. Clint, over to you, please, sir.
I've kind of shown all I've got. I tell you what, I'll get my hand up. There it is. I'll sell all that for 10 grand if anyone wants to buy it.
That's God.
I'm afraid the internet played up a little bit. Then I heard the 10, so I'm going to assume the next bit is pounds.
Oh god!
Hey, it's all mint. It's all boxed. It's all CRB with no penises on it.
Are you sure?
See, now you've gone and lowered the value.
I was going to say,
I can draw penises on them. That is not a problem.
No,
I ain't got anything else I want to get rid of. I don't think. I'm looking.
I think we're all done. I think everyone's shifted everything they've got.
It's the shortest ever swap shop ever stream.
I don't want to get rid of anything else. I'm holding on to it all as much as I can.
That's absolutely fine.
So I have got lots more for sale, but it'll mean going to get actual stock and stuff like box consoles and stuff like that. It can't really be bothered, to be honest. It'd be too much to show everyone.
you have to come back on, Faith, for another show.
Yeah. I mean, if you do like one that's less, I mean, I've got everything: Sega, Nintendo, PlayStation, Neo Geo, all sorts of stuff for sale. But I tried to keep. I hope it was all Sega, isn't it? Who showed Nintendo? Boo.
Yes.
Nintendo. What's all that about?
I will show PlayStation, so you can't.
yeah, you had PlayStation. You had PlayStation too. Yeah.
I was saying, normally I don't show anything, but because we're one person down, I thought I better show some bits.
That's good.
Just to keep. Okay, so I'm trying to think now. What could, so let's while we've got Faith for another 15 minutes because you said you got to pop off at 1:15, didn't you?
About 20 past.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's let me ask you a question, and Faith. So your collection, what is your go-to system then?
Dreamcast, 100%. My favorite
Dreamcast.
one. Yeah.
And what would be your favorite? No, I don't want to say your favorite game because I'm sure you got a couple of games you gravitate to. But what is like your top 5, if you will, on the Dreamcast?
Top 5, Fantasy Star Online. It's the best game. Still play that to this day.
Nice.
With the same guild. Yeah, really good. Still love that. Blimey. I would say Capcom versus SNK, 1 or 2, like those ones.
Yeah,
big fighting game fan. So yeah, Soul Calibur, and also like my shooters. So I'd say Ikaruga, and I'll pick a random one out. I like, oh blimey, I like Ghostblade, which was an indie one released recently, about 5-6 years ago.
Ghostblade, yeah, I think Pete on the Retro Tip did a video.
Oh, he'd definitely have played it. Yeah,
I think he done a video on that. Okay, so you like the fighters? So I mean,
yeah,
on the Dreamcast, we got a lot of good Street Fighter fighters that didn't come out on any other. So we had the Third Strike,
yeah,
Alpha
Double Impact.
You had Alpha 3. I think
Alpha 3 was a different version to the PlayStation version.
Yeah. You had those two because I've got all those 3. And then you said SNK.
Capcom versus SNK. You got Marvel versus Capcom. You got Rival Schools. That's
Rival
like
Schools.
kind of your Capcom ones. But then you've got SNK, which did all the King of Fighters from 98 all the way through to like 2003, plus Guru Mark of the Wolves,
which is just one of my favourites.
Savage fight. It's the best system for fighting. If someone says I like fighting games, just go and play a Dreamcast.
Yeah. I was saying this to Tom before we come on. I mean, one of my favourite fighting games on the Dreamcast that not a lot of people talk about because it's a bit expensive now. Well, I think it was at one point. It was JoJo Bizarre, which is one of my favourite.
Yeah, that's a good
Dreamcast
one.
Because obviously I love the anime, and unfortunately, there's not a game about the first 2 series of JoJo Bizarre. But the game is based on the 3rd series when it's a different group of people. But regardless, it's one of them games that are really cool. And obviously, I know Scott's got a full set of Sega Dreamcast, and I know there's Cannon Spikes, another really good fighting game as well. What about Scott? What about you? Because we're talking about Dreamcast just for the second. What would be? I don't want to say top 5 because I know that's like I said that to Faith, but it's not really. You can't really say your top 5. But what 5 games do you normally gravitate to?
One the same as Faith would definitely be Ikaruga. I think that game is amazing. It's a quality game. I really like the Sega arcade stuff. So House of the Dead 2, that was the first home console game that bettered the arcade because it had more textures. It had more AM2 worked on it more on the Dreamcast. So that was an amazing game. I really like Crazy Taxi. I love that game. I so want Sega to bring that back. I'd love to see Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, definitely.
But the game that, and nostalgia's talking here because I can remember at the time I was working for Electronics Boutique and we got a press release video of Sonic Adventure running on a Japanese Dreamcast, and we were blown away because you got to remember at the time you only had very dodgy 3D like games on the PlayStation. And see Sonic run. I know people knock it now, but back then that blew me away because I can remember it was the level where Sonic's running down that jetty and the killer whale come. And I just remember thinking, wow, that just looks absolutely amazing. So nostalgic wise, Sonic Adventure was amazing. But I'm playing lots of racing games at the minute.
Yes.
On the Dreamcast. And we kind of forget that genre. You know, the 4-wheel Thunders, the Hydro Thunder, all them sort of games, and they got great.
Sega GT is brilliant.
Oh, brilliant!
Sega GT is one of my favourites.
Almost as good as, not quite as good as Gran Turismo, but certainly up there with that sort of game.
Yeah, I think It's got the Sega spin on it, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Faith? It's got more of an arcadey feel, which
yes.
makes it good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's definitely Sega GT is cool because there's one particular car in that game that I owned back in the day, and you can't get it in Gran Turismo. It's the Renault 5 GT Turbo, and it's actually in that game. So that's why I love that. And the other one, is it Street Metropolis?
Metropolis Street Racer.
Yeah,
that I really enjoyed that.
That's
actually,
that is like the bigger brother of Project Gotham, of course. It's made by Bizarre Creations.
Bizarre
So
Creations.
yeah.
I quite enjoyed that. Tom, I know you can't talk about Dreamcast because we had that discussion earlier, but what about you? Because obviously, I know you've got some Saturn and you've got some Master System, Mega Drive, but what kind of games have you been playing recently or gravitating to more of your collection?
Well, yeah, I know you say I can't talk Dreamcast that much, and you're right. But that's because, you had a lot of people that were lucky buggers. Mega Drive, they had the Dreamcast. I was more underdog than underdog. I had the Master System, I had the Saturn, so I had the fail cakes, basically. If I were to pick 5 from a mix of Saturn or Master System, Dragon Crystal, for one, is a fantastic game. You're like, whenever you just think, I want to put in a game and not one where I've memorized where everything is. Because of the randomizer in the game. I once did a Let's Play on it, and I thought I will show everyone how much of a randomizer the randomizer is. And I'm going in the game, I'm going along saying, here you are, you pick up a sword, but we don't know what kind of attack the sword will have. Pick it up, said, this sword is cursed. Gone, see? That's how random you get. Evidence of my luck. What can I do with the sword? You cannot let go of the sword. It has one attack. Wicked, I have a stick.
Yeah.
So I love the game, but I've never beaten it because my luck just shits all over me.
Oh.
A Saturn game, it's one Faith mentioned, Virtual On. I fucking love that game for years.
Yeah.
That was my go-to Saturn one. I've even got, it's up there. There's no way I'm getting that down or I'll knock something off and kill myself. Well, I've got the twin sticks that was mentioned.
Lovely. They're really nice.
I've managed to beat Virtual on the hardest difficulty setting with that, and it's a bastard. It's a game changer, but it's so much fun. And for years, I thought, if only they carried on them games. They did, just not over here. I was furious when I found that out.
Yeah,
fucking pissed off.
There's a lot of because again, with the Saturn games especially, and obviously we were talking about Gundam earlier. There's loads of Gundam games in Japan that we never got over here. And I've got quite a few of them that I can't really play them because a lot of them are text heavy. I think there's might be one that you might be able to kind of work your way through the game, but they're all very text heavy because during that mid-90s when Gundam was obviously Gundam Wing and we had Gundam Seed, it was really massive that they went back to the original Gundam and showed the games. But regardless, there's a lot of anime stuff, and Virtual One is very reminiscent of robots and whatnot. What we got over here, but it wasn't as big here at that time. Because if you remember, during the Saturn time, we had Crazy Ivan, which was on the PlayStation and the Saturn. But even that that was the UK PAL version of a mech game, which wasn't the best anyway.
Yeah, I think Virtual On would have stood a chance had it been on PlayStation as well. But yeah, it was snookered. It was stuck on that console.
Yeah,
I never knew anyone else as a kid that had a Saturn. I was the only one. Yay me!
It wasn't. Yeah, because the thing was as well. Over here, obviously, the PlayStation was just marketed so everywhere. It was everywhere, and it had all the game. Whereas
bus stops, everything.
Whereas the Saturn, I'm trying to think. When I've got my Saturn, what the games did I get? And I've got Alien Trilogy.
Love that game.
Which another game that obviously Scott loves as well. Die Hard Arcade, because not Die Hard Arcade, sorry, Die Hard Trilogy. Then I got Die Hard Arcade later, but Die Hard Trilogy I loved like to pieces. I loved that game. And obviously Sega Rally, because at that time it was and Daytona, they were like the closest arcade games you'd get on a home console. Again, unless you had a Neo Geo, obviously. But any other ones, Tom? Before I go to Clint, any other ones you want to say?
Yeah, you'll probably laugh at me. I'm the kind of person
No,
who'll
mate.
wake up in the morning and think, you know what? I think I want to stab someone. So I need to play a game to calm me down.
Okay.
There's a game called Shanghai on the Master System. It's essentially Mahjong Solitaire, but I can play that for ages.
Right.
And it's one of the weirdest things. It's one of the only Master System games where if you put in any other kind of controller, it doesn't fucking work. It won't go left or right. It will go up and down, but you won't be able to move the cursor left or right, making it unplayable. Has to be a Master System controller, which is funny because it's got such a shit D-pad, isn't it? Let's be honest. I love the console, but the D-pad it's not the NES quality, definitely not Mega Drive quality.
No.
Yeah, that's the game that stops me from killing people.
Okay, well, that's obviously we like that game then because we don't want to see Tom in Nick
again. I mean, never
again. Yeah.
Most people will just have like Candy Crush or something. Tom's like, no, Shanghai from Japan.
Fucking right.
Like, Yakuza it up.
Yeah.
I will stab them with Shanghai. I will make them eat the little tiles.
No.
Guys, I'm going to say goodbye before you jump on.
Right.
Sorry, guys. I
that's
should have
fine.
known it was longer. I thought it was
That's
9:30 for
fine.
some reason.
No, you're absolutely fine. Faith, thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming on.
I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd like to come back, please. Yeah.
Oh,
if you guys do
definitely
it
get you
again.
back on. That's fine. When you said other systems, I mean, there's loads.
Yeah,
of people
I've got
that-
stocks. I mean, obviously, a bit similar to Scott. I've probably got lots of stuff I could sell. So yeah, so
Perfect.
Yeah. But no, I really enjoyed this one. Nice chatting some Sega. So have a nice weekend. I hope you Geordies aren't too upset.
Yeah, cheers.
Bless you.
Earlier. But yeah, I'll see you guys later then. Yeah.
Take
you.
care. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Well, no,
And there were 4.
Then it was 4, but that's fine. We've still got a bit of time. Evening, Brad. How we doing? Another great YouTube at B-Rad. I just want to say hello to my good friend Baha. Hi, how we doing, Ross? You all right, brother? You good? I'll send Ross and Rob Gernardino pick of the Xbox 360 game because I've got a few more actually. Martin, don't worry, I'll sort that out for you. It's not a problem. I'll get that together for you. Sorry, Clint, because we didn't come to you. Obviously, you've got a full set of Master System now. So
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, November last year, Home Alone was the last game from Germany. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't want the full set. I only wanted 50 games, 50 box games. I always wanted as a child a good selection of Master System games on the shelf. So it got 50, then it was 100.
All right, okay.
And then I was like, doable full set. No, they're too expensive. And then full set. There it is.
Can you pick out, because obviously just for the second, 5 Master System games, because you do a lot of the Sega Master System challenges.
Yeah.
So is there 5 games you can say, Lee, if you've never played a Master System before, these are the 5 games that I would recommend? Is there any 5 you can tell us what you think?
Wow. Well, I know for a fact my mate will be screaming Wonder Boy. You got to play the Wonder Boy games because they are pretty sweet. But funny enough, I really like Action Fighter. Action Fighter's always been one of my favourite.
Okay.
It really has. Castle Illusion, Mickey Mouse Castle Illusion is fantastic on the Master System. Yeah. And like I said earlier, Sonic the Hedgehog is better than the Mega Drive on the Master System.
Shut up. No,
it's brilliant. I knew that.
No, it's not.
Why is it? All right, Clint. Why is it, Clint? Why do you
just? I don't know. It's just obviously the Mega Drive is faster than that, but it's just something different about it. It's such a cool game. To be fair, one's 8-bit, one's 16-bit. They are pretty on par. It's quite surprising how good Sonic is on the Master System. It is actually quite shocking. You play on the Mega Drive. And you play on the Master System, expect it to be so much poorer because it's obviously only 8-bit, but it's so good. They actually put so much effort into making that game. It is a good version. It really is.
Oh, it is. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Is it? I've got it. I've never played it on the Master
Yeah,
System.
you've got to play it, mate.
It's really surprising how good it is because you just expect it to be so much rubbish.
Is it a completely different game?
Pretty
when
much.
I say that,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right, okay. In that case, it'd be worth playing then, because if it was
like
the same,
no, it's not. No,
then...
it obviously plays the same way as the Mega Drive, but it's different.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and it's good. So yeah, that definitely. Like I said, Castle Illusion. You got what else is there? Lucky Dimes is good. Donald Lucky Dimes.
I hate that fucking game.
Yeah, and to be fair, most of the Disney games on the Master System are really good, apart from I want to say Jungle Book. I hate that. We played that on the Master System Challenge last week, and I swore like mad playing that game. But no, this I hated it. Honestly, I needed a player 2 controller to smash up because I was mad playing that game. I fucking hated it. But no, there's so much like Psycho Fox and things like that, which is pretty cool. There's so many great games on that. Even like Streets of Rage is pretty cool on there. Not Streets of Rage 2, but Streets of Rage is pretty cool. The second one's not very good, but it's like 296 games. And I'm trying to play all the way through them all. I've not played them all. So every Tuesday I try, like on my channel, try and play all the way through. So I'm 50 odd games in. But yeah, there is some really cool games on the Master System. But funny enough, shall I say it? I'm a SNES fan as well. I try and get on the SNES and play some SNES stuff.
Okay, no, mate, you can like anything you want.
SNES. I think SNES is a really great console. I think that the SNES and the Mega Drive, the games are just. I think the best era of playing games. I always thought they're the best. That's why I like to play them. But like you say, the Master System's got some fantastic games on it, and there's a lot you can pick up cheap as well that are good.
It's got some great arcade ports. The Master.
Yes, definitely arcade ports. Yeah.
I think Bubble Bobble is brilliant.
Bubble Bobble's fantastic. Ollie did the Master System Challenge Bubble Bobble, and it's just the music's really good as well on the Master System. some of the Master System games, the music's so good on them.
Yeah,
you don't expect something to be so good. Obviously the underdog compared to its big brother, the Mega Drive, but there is so many good games on there. Definitely.
Shinobi as well. Oh, I love the Master System version of Shinobi. I think that's
definitely. It's a surprising console. I think it surprises a lot of people because I think everyone just wants to go play the Mega Drive because they automatically know it's going to be better. Tell you what, RoboCop versus Terminator on the Master System.
Fucking love that game. That's brilliant.
Really good.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I played on the Master System and I really enjoyed the Master System. Then I played on the Mega Drive and I was like, oh my god, on the Mega Drive it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you played the Super Nintendo one?
There's no blood, is there, in the Super Nintendo? Is that right? Is it?
No, there's no fun.
Yeah,
there's nothing good about it. I did a video on it ages ago because I love the Master System one. I love the Mega Drive one. Mega Drive one, it's probably one of the best Mega Drive games out there, and it's not stupidly expensive. Oh yeah, you shoot one guy with one bullet and he explodes and makes Mortal Kombat look pussy in comparison.
Great soundtrack as well.
Great soundtrack. Really, but the Super Nintendo one, it's like, what happened? The Game Gear one did a better job. I mean, what the fuck?
It's a bit more family into the Super Nintendo, or Nintendo in general. It's a bit more family orientated. That's what they always say.
Piss on your family games. They always said they never have Night Trap, but
but this is the thing is what I used to struggle with because I never had a Master System from the beginning. I had the NES, but my brother had a Master System, which I've then inherited, which I've still got. And what always got me was, they're both 8-bits, okay? But graphically, they're completely different. Completely different graphically. But then I must admit, there's some real iconic music on the NES. There's some real iconic music on the NES. But
Mega Man games are brilliant for music. We don't have that on Master System.
No, but then that's why I was so impressed, Tom, when you showed that Castlevania video, how good that music. I know it's a new game. A homebrew game for now, but I was super impressed with the sound of it. So it gives you hope. And then there's games you look at comparisons because people say, "Oh yeah, Zelda, yeah." Which
that's the go-to one for Nintendo fans, though, isn't it?
But my card back to you, or my tennis shot back to you, is Golden Axe Warrior, because Golden Axe Warrior, I think I'm not saying he's better, but he's very, very good. It's a very, very, very good game. Same as Fantasy Star.
I was going to say Fantasy Star, one of the greatest RPGs.
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Someone mentioned in the chat, obviously, I don't know this tuber, so I don't know if he's anyone in his, but it doesn't matter. He mentioned about Alex Kidd.
Now, one of my favorites.
Miracle
Shinobi
World.
World.
I can't believe I mentioned
he's awesome. But obviously,
The
I always
Shinobi
say-
World game, I would say Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, if it was
That's
longer,
cool.
that would probably be one of the best Master System games, but it's too short, that game. You can
Yeah,
finish
that's
it
cool.
very quick.
High Tech World's awful.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this
Awful
is the thing.
game.
Alex Kidd was the Master System mascot. Well, I say the mascot in terms. That's whenever I thought of Master System before I actually played it properly, I always saw everyone have Alex Kidd, whether it was built in or they'd have it Miracle. What's it called?
Miracle World.
Miracle World.
Yeah.
Or there's a couple. I don't know all of them. So, but there's a couple on there. There's more that I knew about them, but Alex Kidd being on it, and obviously then Sonic come along. I know Scott's told me all about the Sonic scenario before to fight against Mario in terms of being more popular. But there's so many good games on the Master System.
You mentioned about the sound though, Lee. If you've got
Yeah.
the Japanese Mark III with the FM upgrade,
Well, I've got an FM little FM adapter that slots into my Master System.
Yeah.
Then the game goes on top, and I've got a little sub and little speakers that goes through it, so it enhances the FM chip.
I
And it
can't
sounds
remember
amazing.
all the games. I know Double Dragon's one of them, isn't it? There's
Outrun.
quite a few. Yeah.
Outrun's one of them. Yeah.
Fancy Star's one of them. I'm afraid I cheat. I use a Mega SG.
That I keep telling Ollie, the boy who's on here, he's always on banging on about his. Or a couple of the lads have got them, and they're like, "You got to get one. You got to get." But I still play on my CRT, and I said I won't buy one until.
So do I, but
this
this is compatible with fucking everything. So if you got something that doesn't want to work or speed's a problem, music, it's a fucking great investment because you think one day my CRT is gonna die, and then I'm screwed.
That's why everyone keeps saying get one. So it technically is going to be my next purchase if I can ever get one. Because it's like a 2-year wait now, isn't it, to get one?
Yeah, you'll have a hard time now in demand.
I'll have to pay big bucks when someone's bored and sells up.
Yeah, you got to go on eBay and get your wallet out.
Yeah, definitely.
But like I said, there's a lot of good games, and that's what I was saying to you, Scott. When I think I messaged you first, I said, "Joel, have you heard the?" We was like talking in the group chat. I was saying, "Joel, do you know what the song is on the Mark III? You're like the BIOS," and you're like, "Yeah, Space Harrier." Yeah, Space Harrier. And I was like, all right.
Why do people like Space Harrier on the Master System when there's too much going on? It's a mind fuck.
But it was
great game, Space Harrier.
It was it's the music. It was the music, Tom, because I was saying to Scott that Ollie's got the Mark III, and I watched a bit about that. And that system looks lovely. I mean, it's like a Model 1 Master System in terms of the length it looks like. I mean, I've not seen one with my own eyes as up close. I've only seen it on the camera. It looks like a Master System length system, console. Sorry,
I think it's a little bit wider, if you will.
Oh, is it?
Longer.
Oh, right, okay.
Only by like a little, but yeah.
Okay, but there. I mean, I'd love to get one. I mean, because even the game boxes look way better. But that's like, listen, any Japanese game boxes just look so much more better anyway.
There you go. Hold on.
I can't make out what it is.
That's a nice gold Mark III.
Yeah.
What is that? What is what game is that?
Do you know what? It's embarrassing, sir. I don't know. I got it off Ollie before, and I can't remember what game he said it was. Come on, Ollie, you're watching. Comment
jump
what
on.
it is.
Well, he's put in there Power Strike and Power Strike 2. Now, those boxes, those Mark III box arts look lovely on Power Strike.
I bought one and I'm not buying any more. Ollie's trying to get me to buy loads like he does, but no.
Yeah, they are nice because.
It's Alien Storm. I think it's Alien Storm.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Wait, that's meant to be Alien Storm. You think it'd have a rip-off Xenomorph on it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying because all the Japanese stuff is always.
Waiting for Ollie 8-bit to come on.
He's in the chat, but he's not commented yet.
Yeah.
Alien Syndrome. Alien
Syndrome. That's the one.
Yeah. Alien Syndrome. So that's what I'm saying. The box art is.
I was close.
Night and day. Even on the Mega Drive. Like we were talking about WrestleFest, the box art for that is way better. I mean, we talked about Shinobi earlier. The box art from the PAL Shinobi compared to the Japanese one, okay, it's just a ninja, but it's more close up. It looks better in terms of them. Super Shinobi 2, I think it is. The box art is awesome. And then Shadow Dancer. I mean, like
I was going to say Shadow Dancer's
the box art on Shadow Dancer for the Japanese Mega Drive. I mean, you can't really fault it, can you? You know, when it comes to things like that. But I think, yeah, like the Master, especially for you, because I know it's something that you got the full set. I mean, what was the hardest game to get, Clint? One game that just took you forever to might even be an expensive game.
Home Alone. Home
Alone was the hardest game.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when I was collecting a few games, I was buying loose carts only from Gotham Games, as we were talking about, my local game shop before it shut down. I was buying loose carts just to play the games what I couldn't play as a kid, because to not pull the old tear ducts, I didn't get many games as a kid. Poor family, so I had the Mass System without its kit built in and never got another game for ages. So that was the only game I had, and then Action Fire. So I kind of wanted to get a few games and play them, and then obviously getting the box games and stuff. And Home Alone is the one game when I started collecting I wanted to own, not because of the playability of it, because it's shit.
Does that play just like the Mega Drive one?
It's worse.
It's worse.
Really? Yeah, it's not as good. Well, the graphics are worse, but it's all right. Everyone says it's a rubbish game. It's okay-ish. It's not amazing. It's not worth the money you paid for one. But it's the one game I said I really want to own that. I want it on my shelf. And it was ironic that it is actually the last game I bought. And I had to get it from someone in Germany. It seems to be overseas, it's more popular. But yeah, in the UK, I think in the years of collecting for Mass System, hard collecting for Mass System has been 7 years worth. And I think I've only seen one copy in the 7 years. I'll tell you another one as well. Asterix Great Rescue. Surprising, it's not an expensive game. I never saw one for sale ever on eBay. Wow. And then also some lad on Facebook said, I found one under my bed, anyone want it? 80 quid. I was like, yeah. Me. Because but you can get it from France, no problem. But over here, that was quite RoboCop 3 as well. That's another one that's quite rare.
RoboCop 3 is on the Master System.
Yeah.
Wow.
The problem is, round about 92, 93, they seem to be the rarer games on the Master System when it's coming to its end. Yes. So obviously Mega Drive took over, so they seem to be the harder games to get and the most expensive ones. So
I'm just trying. When I first got my Super Nintendo, I got within the space of a couple of months, because it was Christmas to my birthday. I remember I got Home Alone on the Super Nintendo, which was okay.
Yeah.
RoboCop 3. Pilot Wings, F-Zero, Super LS, all them. Pilot Wings, I love Pilot Wings, and F-Zero. But I didn't because this is the thing. Like RoboCop 3, again plays better on the Mega Drive. I've got it on the Mega Drive as well, and it plays really well. So I didn't know Master System had it. So that's cool as well. So I don't know how it plays, but the Super Nintendo version is same as Terminator. RoboCop vs Terminator on the Super Nintendo. It doesn't play as well as
RoboCop 3 was another one. Someone just found it in his bedroom, put it on Facebook, said anyone want it, and I was like, yeah, I do, because I've never seen it for sale.
No,
so
I've never seen that, honestly.
No.
I never knew it was on the Master System.
Yeah, we saw, because I'm in a group of Master System collectors, and we were all saying that one popped up sale a couple of weeks ago, and we're like, bloody hell, I haven't seen one of them in a while. So yeah, definitely there is definitely a good handful of Master System games that, not saying that super expensive, there is some expensive or rare, but you'll find them. But like any game, innit?
What is the most expensive game on the Master System then?
Well, for me personally, Home Alone was the most expensive game I ever bought, and it cost me £480.
Wow. Are you fucking joking?
No, I had to have it.
Wow.
There's import charge, obviously, to get it from Germany. And I just had to have it because I've sat waiting for it to film a set. So
do you feel that now you've dropped that amount of money on that one game, are you going to complete it? Are you going to play it all the way through?
Yeah. I tried to play it. It's always, I'd tell you what, Smurfs as well. Smurfs 2, because a lot of people know about Smurfs 2, the guy who bought the container full of them obviously abroad, and who's got a container full of Smurfs 2, so he puts the odd one on for sale for
every now and again.
I think when I started collecting Masters, I remember looking at it and it was £220, and I was like, I'm never going to pay that for that game. I actually paid 380 quid for it in the end because I waited so long, and then Brexit hit, and then the import charges. So,
oh wow!
If you want it for your collection, it's
I was going to ask you about this game. Sorry, because I can see the game on your shelf. This game, you got on your shelf. I can see it's looking at us. So tell us about Master of Combat then.
Oh, the Masters of Combat. There's a good story behind that. That one, obviously, there was a bidding war, couple of bidding wars on eBay where there was two collectors who needed to finish off their collection. So the game went from being worth about 250, 300 a push, went for like 780.
Oh,
so of course,
shit.
780 quid. So everyone was like, fuck, this game's well expensive. And then someone dropped one on with no manual, and it went for, I think it went for quite a lot. I think it went for about 500 or something like that. So everyone's like, fuck this game. And I was like, there's no way I'm paying that for a game. And then crazy, actually, when I was talking about Retro Hunter, I was telling him what games I wanted. Someone went into his shop and he's, so-and-so's after some Masters game. This guy messaged me out of the blue and goes, I've got Masters of Combat if you want it for 70 quid.
Wow.
With no manual. And I was like, one's just sold for 800 quid pretty much on eBay. It's got to be a fake. And he was like, no, I only want to pay what I pay for it, sell it for what I pay for it. And I was like, it's worth 70 quid as a risk. So I bought it with no manual for 70 quid. So I was like, epic. Right. And then my mate, Mark, spotted one in Spain for 260 quid. So I was like, with a manual. So I thought, do you know what? So I bought that one, took the manual, put it in the 70 quid one because it was a lot more tidy. And then I just flipped the... I put it on eBay with no manual, and it went for $320 with no manual. So the only problem with it seems like Master System seems to be the one that everyone's been collecting for in 2022, 23.
I think what it was with the Master because it's an achievable number of games to collect. Same as the Wii U.
269 games, and everyone thinks it's quite a small number, like the PS2, the Wii. That's a small, but everyone says about, obviously, I think like the Mega Drive is such a massive collection compared to the Master System. I think a few people probably stray from the Mega Drive onto the Master System. Oh, it's a smaller number, we can get them. Yeah. But there's so many rarer games due to the end of its period going over to the Mega Drive. It's made a few of the games rarer, and then people going into stupid bidding wars. That's what's pushed the game prices up as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember there's a tuber me and Scott know quite well, and I'm sure you guys have heard of him, Cyber Snake J. He collected he's got, I'm sure he's still got the full set of Master System. I'm sure he has anyway. He had the full set, and the game that he was struggling with was the Championship Hockey one.
Yeah, that was I've got that. It's an awful game. One of the worst
he struggled to get that. I remember that when he was trying to get it because again,
I was going to say, I think there's about 10 games that if you want to go for the collection now, because for me, I left the big hitters till last because I said I was going to go for the full set. So by the time I decided to go for the full set, they were already expensive. Yeah. And right now, if you was going to jump into the collection and do it, there's easy 10 games that all of them are going to cost you £300 plus. It's if you want to buy them, it's how it's going. Because like there's Buggy Run I didn't see for sale for such a long time, and that came on eBay. And I bought my copy, and then within 2 weeks, 2 more copies come on. But I've not seen a copy for like 2 years. So there is some people obviously sat watching the market, waiting, and then going. Yeah. But I wouldn't recommend collecting for the Master System if everyone wants to collect now, unless you're willing.
Are you Master System for me? Because I've got about 100 Master System games, but I've never had the urge to get the full set of them. I don't know why.
I never set out to get the full set, and then it was only because I got so far down the line. What set it off for me was I actually won a Facebook raffle, and I actually won the box. I actually won that Master System 2 box with 10 box games, and I was only buying loose cards. And then when I bought that, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a few more box games on the shelf? And then that happens.
That was it.
Yeah, as well as the rest of the room. Everyone always thinks I've just got that, but I've got another room full of SNES, N64, Atari, Amstrad.
You keep that locked out in the basement now, you know.
Yeah, that's so no one can see that. Everyone only sees the Master System wall. And then we've got a Mega Drive shelving up there as well with a lot of Mega Drives on it.
It's cool. I mean, do you ever think, Clint, you'll sell it, that collection, or is that it? Or will you keep that now?
Funny enough, everyone's been asking me that really, because one of the lads in the chat we're in with Ollie at Big Boy UK, as he is, one of the lads called Mark sold his, I think he said he was something like something like 6 to 10 games away from a full set, and he sold up in 2004, I think it was. So he sold all his Master System games, and then he got up to a couple of weeks ago. He's like 6 away from a full set, and he's just decided to sell them all again and sold them all. Sold his whole room, in fact, just sold them all.
Wow.
So, and it kind of got me thinking: will I sell up? Will I sell up? And I actually said in passing to the missus the other day, I said, "Oh, someone's been in touch with me about buying my collection off me," and I was half tempted. She goes, "What? Why would you want to sell? You'll end up only buying it back anyway." So I was like, "Yeah, she probably got a good point there."
The only I mean, I collect for everything. I'm not a full set person, but I've got multiple consoles, different system, different games, blah blah. But I collect wherever I want. I'm not really, nailed down to a system. A lot of people will say, "Oh, niche down, do this, do that." But for me, I like the idea of just having lots of stuff.
But you must have a system, Lee, that's your favourite, your personal favourite, the most nostalgic, or the one that is at the top.
I would say probably the NES because it was my first console. But because I had the Mega Drive and the Super NES at the same time, them two are massive for me. Because what I always loved, excuse me, about the Super NES and the Mega Drive is that if you had the same game, like Zombies Ate My Neighbors or so, they didn't really play the same, or some of them were different, and that's what I always enjoyed. It was only when I got a bit older and I started to buy more of the Japanese stuff, and then like we were saying with Tom, is when you found out you could get, like Sailor Moon on the Super Famicom, the fighting game. If you ever played that game is so good. And Sailor Moon's just about a group of girls who've got like powers. It's really like, you laugh about it now, but when you play that game is so good. And we never got it here. So it's always like, I picked up Super Airwolf, which is obviously Crossfire in America on the Mega Drive. But on the Japanese Mega Drive, it's Super Airwolf. And it's got the music, it's got the characters, Stringfellow Hawk and all that. So I really like the NTSC market, but when it comes to Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. But now that I'm older, I'm really enjoying the homebrew scene. So like with the C64, love playing the homebrews. Even with the Switch and the PS5 or the PS4, I was playing all of the homebrews, like the 8-bit looking games. Like that 16, because I really enjoy them. I really the Metroidvania games, like I can't get away from them.
Like that Mummy Demastered you told us about.
Oh my god, that game at Christmas.
Oh, that game.
I love that game. Is there a physical for it? Because I want there to be one.
There is. It's not cheap though.
Yeah,
I got
shit.
It's one of them, like that game. It's like I banged on about it to Scott, and I made Scott buy it, and he was playing.
I played it. That was every Christmas I pick one game that I'm going to sit there and play it all the way through. And I foolishly chose the Mummy Demastered.
Foolishly.
It got me in such a rage at certain points because that game gets tough. That gets tough at points, that game.
I loved it. Although I think, like, right now I'm playing Metroid Dread, mate. There's a few fucks thrown in the air with that damn thing. Boss, then boss, then boss. It's like, can we have a break? Jesus.
Talking about Metroid Dread, because this is the reason why I bought this game. Alex, arcade.
It's a big word.
I can't say arcade archive. I just did. I love Alex to pieces, my other big brother, along with Scott. We were talking about that game at the time, and I bought it. And that game is such a beautiful looking game. As soon as one of those robots come down those fucking stairs to get
the
you,
Emmys.
Oh my god! And you've got to counter attack it. That's when I get fucked off.
Because, mate. I should have played the game on easy mode. I've gotten so far in it now, and I'm thinking, you know what? I quit. I'm going to change the setting. Oh, I can't. Guess I'm carrying on normal mode. Fucking hell.
Again, it's such a great game, but it's that one little bit really annoys me because, But
It's for
regardless, it's a great
masochists.
game.
It's a game for masochists. That's all you need to know.
But then like Alex is 100%ed it, and the end level bosses are epic. Yeah, listen, the boss levels, like they're wicked. And again, like I said, those Metroidvania games, Dead Cells is now got a new patch where it's Castlevania. That looks so good.
Oh yeah, I saw that pop up on the Switch digital store.
It looks so good. And I've been
What is
playing
it then?
that.
Is it a level or?
It's a whole new game. Basically, that's what it
Oh, is
looks
it?
like. A whole new game. And they've now announced yesterday or this morning. I'm guessing because obviously Mike would be out there. That they've now put Richter Belmont in that game as Dead Cells.
Oh,
so I don't know what's done or whatever. But there's another game, that one Infinix.
Don't know that one.
I'll send you a link, Tom. It's another Metroidvania game that isn't crazy expensive if you buy it digitally. You can buy it physically; it's not that mad expensive. But the way, because it plays like a Metroid game or a Castlevania game, it's just so cool, and it's 8-bit/16-bit looking like. But there's so many, I'm just trying to think of ones that I was playing. Like there's one game on the NES that I loved. It's Kabuki Ninja. Kabuki Quantum.
I got that one a little while ago. Bill Thorpe, Games Made of Cardboard. He kept ranting and raving about it. Oh, you need to get it. You need to get it. And then I found one for £8. It's like, oh fuck, I guess I'm getting it. I played it for like 10 minutes. To be fair, when you get a new game and you think, oh, this thing that I bought, I've got to do this later, I've got to do that. I'll pop it in quickly. Died. Right, fuck you. Sometimes it's like, if you're not in the right frame of mind for a certain game, you shouldn't play. Like I got Sonic Frontiers, and I should have waited until I was in more of a, open-minded frame of mind, if you will. Because that game starts with tutorial. All right, okay, all right, move on a bit. Tutorial. All right, I'm learning. Okay, all right, tutorial. I'm getting pissed off now. Tutorial and off.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad game. It's that I played it at the wrong time. I was too short-tempered. I know. Can you believe that?
Well, no. We wouldn't, mate.
Well, I forgot to play Shanghai that morning. That's the problem.
See?
Hate that game.
What do you mean you hate that game? How can you hate that?
It wound me up. It made my eyes go funny.
It's fucking Snap with tiles.
I know. We played it on the Master System Challenge, and I tried to play it, and the only thing it did with me, it kept making my eyes go funny. I kept going cross-eyed playing it.
Have you got then? You say you've got all the games. Have you got Mahjong?
No, because that's technically not a PAL UK game. I do know one guy's got it because one guy bought it. The guy's just sold up his old collection. He had it, but he sold it to another collector, Kev, who's mainly Master System. He's got like a stupid amount of collection, all like going for all the Bazils, all the purples, all the Tetras, all of it. He's got pretty much everything. It's coming to YouTube soon, apparently. So we're looking forward to seeing his channel showing all this stuff. But yeah, he's got it. Wow. He's just bought. Yeah, I think it's worth like $1,000. I think it was worth about $1,000 about 2 years ago. So
I've only ever seen...
yeah, it's like £1,000 game 2 years ago. So I don't know what it's worth now. If you
what was that just not? Is that just a Japanese exclusive or
no? There's a normal. It's a PAL looking cartridge. Yeah, it didn't come out in Britain. I couldn't tell you where else.
Exactly. More of a European sort of release.
Yeah,
it's a really obscure one. It's like maybe it came out in Korea and nowhere else. There's fuck all information about the thing. It's really obscure. But no, if you want an expensive Master System game, Sonic the Hedgehog goes for over $1,000.
If you got the sticker.
Yeah.
And get this, the lad who just sold his collection, he bought one because he had a bit of sticker residue on the back and thought, oh, at least I picked up for I think he paid a $5 so I opened the box and the sticker was loose in the box.
Oh,
wow.
He's jamming. Making it worth that.
In fact, he got Masters of Combat for £8 in a bundle.
Oh, wow.
Bastard.
So he's so jamming and stuff like that. I'm like, wanker.
Tom,
he's sold up now, so I don't care. He's sold up now, so he can fuck off.
That's the brain, Tom.
I hope he's watching.
Is that all right?
That's the game, Tom. I was telling you about. Infinix. That's the game that I was telling
I've
you.
never heard of it.
It's a really good game. It's different. It's definitely worth looking at.
I'm going to open a page now, and I'll look at it once we finish. But if
it's
I've got
good.
the name ready, then I won't miss it.
There's
Infernax.
there's like Halloween. They did like a Evil Dead download, so you got to be Ash, and you can download. It's really cool. It's not hard. It's not that hardly used to. It's not that hardly. It's used to playing Kirby games. All right, okay, that's for Metroid Dead. But if people talking about Kabuki Ninja, Quantum Fire, that game, like I really like. And obviously, one of Scott's favourites on the NES is Batman, which is another awesome 2D platformer. Hong Kong, Ollie is saying. Excuse me.
Hong Kong for Mahjong, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then what we got? Put in Konami code and Infinite you can play. Yes, there's a load of codes, Ross. I've seen all that. The codes where you can get different characters and stuff. It's a really good game.
The thing is with the Switch though, is so many games coming out, isn't there? You kind of lose track in what's good, what's not, what's coming out.
It's going the way of the Wii, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of. See, again, like Tom said, the Wii. There's so many games on the Switch.
But it's like the golden age of indie games right now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Like, have you seen a game? I fucked up. I spent out for the physical version because if I can get an indie game physical, I feel like I'm helping the creators. So I like to get that. I spent £25 on this game, but you can get the digital for like $6. So it's a fuck up because it turns out it's a very short game. It's called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I shit you not, that's its name. But you know what? It's fucking hilarious. Like when you first play the game, there's a little mini mission. There is another vegetable, like a carrot or some bollocks, and he's saying, "This guy here refuses to pay the rent. Can you help me get the rent?" So I went up to him, thinking, "All right, okay, A to talk." Stabbed him, killed him. Shit. Shit. Right. Pick up money, go to him, and he says, "You killed him! Why did you kill him?" "Oh, never mind, you got the rent money. Nice one." Brilliant. Whoever thought up this game's got a bad sense of humor, and I love it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, look out for it. Turnip Boy. It's fucking stupid.
I have a look after. Anyone play Cannon Dancer on the Switch? See, there's so many games on the Switch.
Yeah, there is so many.
I bought the Switch on the launch, actually, me and the missus, and do you know what? I don't play it. I bought it, and all I did was buy all the 8-bit games for it, like Outrun and Alex Kidd, and played all them. I've actually got about 10 games for it, so I need to do a video of me playing the Switch because I don't play it, and I need to play it. I even bought a game because Scott mentioned it on his channel saying you have to buy this game, so I bought it, and I still not played it. I think it's Stunt Rider or Stunt something. I thought, I'll buy that then. Scott said it's a good game. I'll buy that and I'll play it. And I still haven't played my Switch. So I've got a couple of days off work next week and I'm going to play a Switch on one of the days and the PlayStation 1 on another day. Because obviously I've never played on the PlayStation 1.
There's like with the Switch, I got it on release. And I bought all the normal, like I said, the standard games you get, like the Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and all that. But then, like the indie games, there's one particular one that I really regret not buying, but they did it the other way around, Tom. They digitally download. You could only digitally download it first. Once they made a few quid, they'd bring it out physically. And that was The Messenger. If you've played The Messenger.
I know the name. That's about it, I'm afraid.
It's a bit like Ninja Gaiden. Excuse me. Same, like with Demon, you're a ninja, like little ninja guy, and you level up, you fight all these demons. It's fucking awesome. But then when it got released, everyone bought it, and I missed that like limited run or whatever it was on, and now it's like 200, 250, 300 plus for the game. He's just put here, Alex, but that Cannon Dancer plays like Strider.
I've just seen that. I'm now looking it up.
If it does, then because again, the two like Strider, the 2D one, the 2D games again on the Switch, because there's one called Cyber Shadow. No, There's so many on the Switch that I've got on I've downloaded or I've bought or whatever that are just awesome. I mean, and then again, we're talking about 8-bit, 16-bit.
Have you played an indie game called? I don't think there's a physical version for it, but if I ever spot one, I'll fucking buy it again. It's called Arcade Paradise.
No, but I've heard of that.
Yeah, you have your own arcade, and there's loads of fake retro games in there. Like there's one called Barkanoid. There's Arkanoid, but you're a sausage dog. It's fucking. But the thing is, it's a really fun game. And the other day I was playing this game. It's called Wood Gal Jr. It's a son of a bitch. It's just a stupid little girl that chops at a tree. But every time you chop, the tree comes down one. And you got to go as fast as you can before this meat runs out. Every time you hit a button, it goes up a bit. So the idea is to go as quick as you can. But then the tree's going as quick as you can. So I'm there tapping away at the buttons. It's only L and R to dodge. I'm going, shit, nearly done it. Fuck! Right, try again. And you feel compelled to try again and again and again. And then the other day, I thought, oh, look, never actually paid attention to this. There's a settings thing for it. You can't do shit. But it's got leaderboards. And I was looking at the guy that's got the best record in the world. It's like 3,000 and something. He's Japanese. Can't read his name. It's impossible. I'm scrolling down. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm like 39th in the world.
Oh, wow.
Wood Gal Jr. That's not a title to be proud of, is it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's my claim to fame. Wood Gal Jr. on Arcade Paradise, 39th place. Fucking shit.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, look, guys, we're going to
end it on Wood Gal Jr.
We're going to end it. What we're going to do is I've got a couple of quick little things to show before we go. So if I got because my mouse obviously is not working.
Oh, you said it, everyone. There.
Hey, that's a Bruce mouse.
I said it. Oh my God, come on now. So we have 2 streams coming up very soon. One is tomorrow, which is the Retro Gamer Quiz. No, that is the wrong picture, Lee, you stupid asshole. Where the fuck? So this one is on Wednesday this week. That is Micromaniacs with Mr. Zombie and Tetley, who's another great YouTuber who I love dearly, really love his stuff. Nerdy Geezer, Retro Bait Takers on me. So I'm looking forward to that because that's always good fun. And then the quiz tomorrow night is this one. Pete on the Retro Tip, Super Jim Tendo, and the Knots Gamer. 3 awesome tubers, along with Martin, the Hobby Lodge. I hope Martin is feeling better tomorrow because obviously he's not feeling the best. And then what I'm going to do is to take us home or to take us... Oh, my God, Lee. I'm going to try and get...
the mouse.
No, I'm going to try and do this. Where is the video? It's right at the bottom. This is going to take us out. So thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you to you guys for being on. Thank you to Faith as well. Really enjoyed tonight. Clint, thank you so much. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. All the people that want to get to the stuff, message in the group, in the Facebook Swap Shop group. If not, when I say anything with Tom and that, we'll work it out. But here is the stream on the 8th of March. I think it was 8 o'clock. I think you said that. Here we go.